we must be able to treat and provide ourselves not only with unconditional respect, kindness, character, humility, compassion, because we deserve that from ourselves. We always deserve to be loved, not necessarily by the others because it's their decision, but certainly by ourselves in one way or another. We must not only respect and admire our own talents, merits, shortcomings, weaknesses, insecurities, because everyone has got those contradictions and productivities, but we must also always respect, admire, recognize, and admit to the enemies contradictory qualities and paradoxical combinations of strength, power, talent, skill, weakness, shortcoming, deficiency, because we have also got these contradictory goods and evils in ourselves in one way or another, of which we are capable of developing and executing and applying also and falling victims to also in one way or another. So not only must we be able to provide and treat ourselves with unconditional and unflinching character, kindness, understanding, humility, respect, admiration, etc. But we must be able to also treat and provide our respective enemies with respect, kindness, character, admiration, humility, compassion, not only because it's good, but because it's necessary for infiltration and corruption and penetration strategies into their weaknesses, shortcomings, deficiencies, unhealed wounds, unrecognized pains, unactualized ambitions, and unintegrated shadows, so that we're able to understand and hack into the weaknesses, shortcomings of the enemy. We had to respect them, admire them, anyway. So we have to be able to provide our enemies with unconditional desirable respect so that we're able to soften them for strategic purposes, by not just being arrogant, aggressive, hateful to them. Because if we always exercise arrogance, aggression all the time, then the enemy will be able to penetrate and infiltrate our weaknesses, shortcomings, deficiencies. But we had to present ourselves in such a manner that we respect not only ourselves but also that we respect, recognize, admire, and repute our enemies and foes and hostiles as well in one way or another, and that we respect both their strengths, powers, as well as their weaknesses, vices in one way or another. And then only we will be able to understand and decipher and comprehend for not only who they are, what they represent, but also who they are not, what they are not, and that is their pretense, artificiality, superficiality, arrogance will also be exposed because of our good reciprocal treatment of ourselves and also towards our enemies. So that is the thing that most people don't understand. We have to crack the enemy. We have to make progress without allowing them to know that we're making progress, because he who masters himself also masters the enemies.